Hello everyone, I am Navnitra Sharma. Today's lecture is based on the useful and important definitions and edge connected set, simply connected domain, multiply connected domain and their properties. I will use these definition and properties in the coming lecture for proving the Cauchy-Courant theorem for multiply connected domain. So let's start with connected set. An open set S in complex plane is called connected set if all pair of points say Z1, Z2 in S can be joined by polygon line and this polygon lie entirely in S and polygon line contains the finite number of line segments. So we will understand this definition by example. So first we take open disk mod z less than 1. Here center is origin and radius 1. So first we will draw this. This is unit disk of center 1 and center is origin and this inside part will come. Now question how we will say this is a connected set. So by the definition we take any 2 point inside this say Z1 and Z2. Now we can join both points either by line segment or by polygon line this way, this and this way. Also we can join by this polygon line. Polygon line, see this polygon line contains a finite number of line segment and this polygon lie entirely in this set. So this open set is called the connected set. Another example, we take annulus 1 less than mod z less than 2. So first we draw graph 1 less than mod z, that means mod z greater than 1. So this is the circle of radius 1. Now if we are taking mod z less than 1, then we are taking inside part. If we take mod z greater than 1, then outside part will come, this part and this part. Another circle mod z less than 2. Center is 0 and radius is 2. So this is center 0 and radius 2. So we draw the circle of radius 2. Now the regions, this is region inside this region. Now we are this is region and this. Now we are taking the common region for both circle. So this is the common region for both circle. Now we want to prove this is a connected set. So but according to definition we take 2 points. First I took Z1 and second is Z2. Now we will join both points by polygon line this way. Either we can join also this way, this, and all polygon line contains finite number of line segment and which lie entirely in this set. So hence by the definition of connected set, this set is a connected set. Now we took another example, mod z less than 1 union of modulus of z minus 4 less than 2. So this is the disk of center 1, center origin and radius 1, and this is the circle of radius 4 and center 2. So this is our origin. So we count this and this is point 4 is here and from here we count the radius 2. So this is the circle of center 4 and radius 2. Now we want to check is it connected or not. So we took one point is here and second point is here. So if we join both point by polygon line, so if we are taking either by line segment directly here, so look here, some part of line segment is coming here, but this part is not inside our set. And also if you are taking any polygon line this way, this and this, if we are joined by this way, so also this part is coming, this part is not inside the set. So by the definition, if we are joining any 2 point by polygon line, that polygon line should be lie inside the set, but this line segment does not lie inside. So this set is not a connected set. There is another definition of connected set in terms of open set. A set is subset of complex plane is called connected set if it cannot be written as union of two open sets. Let A and B are two open sets, A union B. So we cannot write as subset of A union B. And A and B both are non-empty set. That is, A complement of intersection B is 5 and A intersection of B complement is 5. Another way also we can write this definition: there does not exist two open sets A and B which satisfy the condition as a subset of A union B. If a set is not connected set, then it is called disconnected set. That is, there exist two open sets, say A and B, such that S is equal to A union B and A and B both are non-empty set. Now we will see some other example of connected set. So we took D4 minus 1 less than mod z less than equal to 4. First we union of singleton sets 2. So first we draw graph this. This is our disk of center origin and radius 1, and this minus 1 point is not on boundary but this 1 point is on the boundary, and this is our singleton set 2. So I took one point is here and another point is here. If I join both point by polygon line or line segment and both does not lie entirely in the given set. So according to definition, this is a disconnected set. And take another example: mod z less than 1 union of modulus of z minus 2 less than equal to 1. So this is the circle of radius 1 and this is inside part. Now this is a circle of radius 2 and center 1. Sorry, this is radius 1 and center 2. So origin is here, we can count 1 and 2. So inside region is this. Now look here, this is also open set, this is also open set, and that means one point is not inside in this common region. So if I am taking any point here and another point here, if I want to join by either, if I am taking directly straight line, so look here, if I am going by this way, so this one point is coming. We know this one point is not inside this side. So and also if we join by any polygon line by this way and this, then we go this way, then also this polygon line is going from point 1. So but one point is not lie inside the set. Hence this polygon line does not lie inside the set D5. So it is not a connected set, it's a disconnected set. Another example: mod z less than 1 union of modulus of z minus 1 less than 1. So first we drew, this is a unit circle. Second is circle of radius 1 and center origin. This is origin and this is 1 point. This is a center hour, and from here we count radius 1. So we draw this. So this is our common part or common region. If I am taking any point here and another point here, so we can join any 2 points inside this region by polygon line, and that polygon line inside the region. So according to by the definition of connected set, this set is a connected set. Now we will study some another definition. Domain: a non-empty open connected set is called a domain. For example, mod z less than 1, we already proved this is a connected and also this is a non-empty set. So this is a domain. Next definition is region. A region is a domain together with some, none or all its boundary point. And one relation between domain and region: every domain is a region but converse may not be true. That means if we can say domain is region, but if we have some region, then we cannot say it will be domain, because for domain we need a non-empty open connected set, but region we have boundary or we don't have boundary. Next definition is simply connected domain. So I noted it here by SCD for abbreviation. A domain D is said to be simply connected domain if every simple closed contour lie in D and contains point of D only inside. So for example, we can understand Now I took this domain. I want to say this is a simply connected domain. So by the definition, every simply closed contour and which lie in the domain D, and it contains the only point of D only inside. That means I cannot take any contour which is outside of this. That means this closed contours contains only point of D. Another definition: a simple closed contour. A domain is said to be simply connected domain if every simple closed contour in D can be shrunk to a point without going outside the domain. That means this is a domain. We are saying this is a simply connected domain. So we are taking a simple closed contour in the domain as this. So we can shrink this contour to a point, and this point should be lie inside that domain. That means this point cannot be outside of this domain. Hence, this domain is a simply connected domain. And another thing, domain does not have any holes. That means if a domain contains any hole, that is not simply connected domain. And multiply connected domain, a domain is said to be multiply connected domain if it is not a simply connected. So we will see some example based on connected and simply connected domain and multiply connected domain. Circle, ellipse and rectangles we are taking. A set of interior points of circle, ellipse are simply connected domain. How? If we are taking any simple closed contour inside this region, we can shrink that closed contour to a point, and that point should be lie inside that domain. That point will not go outside the domain. Another example, infinite strip we take 2 less than mod z less than 4. This is also simply connected domain. Now we take annulus. First 1 less than mod z less than 2. Now we will check this is a simply connected or multiply connected domain. So first we do this. This is a circle of radius 1, mod z less than 1, and outside teacher will come because it is mod z greater than 1. Now second circle mod z less than 2. So this is the circle of radius 2. And now we see this is our common region. Now we will check this. First we will check this is a connected node. As already we studied, this is a connected set and this is non-empty. So this is also domain. Now if I am taking any simple closed contour in this region, so we cannot shrink to a point that closed contour. So by the definition, simply connected domain, this is a multiply connected domain. That is, this is not simply connected domain. Now take another example, 0 less than mod z less than 1. So this is the 0 and this is the mod z. Now this is the only common region except this origin. So same way we can prove by the definition, this is also multiply connected domain. That is, this is not a simply connected domain. If domain contain one hole, then that is not a simply connected domain. So see this domain contain one hole also here. So this is not a simply connected domain. If domain contain two holes, then we will say this is a doubly connected domain. If domain contain more than 2, 3, 4, 5, as this domain contain 5 holes, this is a multiply connected domain. It is not a simply connected domain because this contains holes. Now we will see how we will convert multiply connected domain into simply connected domain. This is our question. So let's consider a multiply connected domain. Let C1, C2 be two simple closed contour with C2 inside to C1. So first we will do this. This is our C1 closed contour and this is inside C2 contour. And this is our common region. Because domain contains one hole, so this is not a multiply connected, this is not a simply connected domain, it is a simply connected domain. Now question, how we will convert into simply connected domain? So this is the procedure to convert in simply connected domain. So what we will do? First we will draw one line segment, also we can say bridge between both contour. How we are connecting this? It connects the interior point, because this it connects the interior boundary of C2. This is the interior boundary of C2 and with the outer boundary of C1. This is outer boundary of C1. Now see this. Now this is the curve. It is going anti-clockwise. Then this is going by this way. Then after that is going this. Then coming this way and this, and then it's going outside of this. Then going outside. So this domain is bounded by contour C1 and the line segment AB, which is going this side. Then after that bounded by contour C2 this, then it is bounded by line segment BA. So we can see here also this explanation is here, and this is we are going in reverse, and A, the line segment AB and BA both have same length, but this BA is in reversal. Now if we are taking another way also, either we can draw line segment, or we can say this is a bridge, and in some other book also we can see they are taking cross cut. How? Take a ball and insert a needle inside the ball, then take out, then in the ball you will get one hole. So after all, then we are look, this type will come. So we are counting this boundary of this. This is the boundary of this. Then they are going this way and this. After that, this we are coming. Now we want to see now this is the common region. Now this is the common region. Similarly, this is here common region, and see this domain is a simply connected domain. This domain is a simply connected domain. Why? Because if we are taking any simple closed contour inside this, then we can shrink to a point that contour, and that point is also lies inside that domain. So this domain is a simply connected domain. Now we are taking this also. This is simply connected domain. You can see this figure 1. Why? Because no closed curve in region is allowed to cross the line. It means if you are taking any closed curve either here, then it will not cross this line. This also, then this, if you are taking this, then it will go this way, then it will come reverse, then we can join by this way. So you can look this. You can look this. So this is a simply connected domain. Now we are taking this boundary, as we are calling C is the boundary of this simply connected domain. C is the boundary of this simply connected domain. Next example, we take a multiply connected domain with the two holes. This is the domain C1, C2, C3 are simply closed contour, and C2 and C3 lie inside C1. Now how we will convert in simply connected domain? So same way we will join both contour by line segments AB here, and this we will join by CD line segment. So after that we will get this domain is bounded by contour C1 and the line segment AB, then this contour C2, then line segment CD, then by contour C3. After then we will go this reverse, the line segment DC, then contour C2, then line segment BA. Now next question. Now now we can see this domain. This domain is a simply connected domain. This domain is a simply connected domain. Now next question. How we will calculate? This is question look here. How we will calculate the integral of fz over a multiplicative domain? So our question, if we have any. Now we have question, how if we have multiply connected domain, say this way, or this multiply connected domain, then how we will integrate over this? So what we will do here? This is the procedure. First we will convert multiply connected domain into simply connected domain. Then we will solve integral over simply connected domain. Question. And already we see in the previous how we are converting multiply connected domain to simply connected domain. So now I am taking the example 1. Consider a multiply connected domain and C1 C2 are two simple closed curve or contour. C2 lie inside to C1 and C with the boundary of the domain. Then find the value of integral of fz over C. So this is our multiply connected domain, and this domain contains one pole only, that we will say. So first what we will do? First we will convert this domain into simply connected domain. So this is our multiply connected domain and this is our common region. Now we are converting this multiply connected domain in the simply connected domain, and this is also procedure here how we are converting, as also we have seen in the previous example 1. So first if we are now we are converting in simply connected domain. So first we will construct line segments A and B. Then this is the inner boundary of C2 and its outside boundary of C1. Now look here, now we get this domain, and this domain is also, look this domain, and also you can draw a cross cut also. You can draw also cross cut also. Now here I am taking, we can say this line segment or bridge. Now see this domain, it is bounded by contour C1 and line segment AB, then contour C2 and line segment BA, which is reverse order. And let the bound C is the boundary of this, because boundary of simply connected domain, because as already proved this is a simply connected domain. And also you can look here, this domain boundary, this is simply connected domain and C is the boundary of this simply connected domain. We are coming this way, this and this way. So C is the boundary of this simply connected domain. Here this is explanation here. Then the value of integral of fz over simply connected domain is, now we are finding the integral over this simply connected domain where I am taking this C is the boundary. How? Integral over C fz dz equal to integration over C1 of fz dz plus integral of fz along the line segment AB plus integral of fz over contour C2 plus integral of fz along the line segment BA, means reverse. Now we will understand the meaning of this. What is the meaning of this integral over C1, integral of AB, integral over C2 and integral over BA? First reason is because we are taking integral because see the bounding of this domain, and we are taking the integral of fz over this curve, and this is equal to integration of fz over the curve C1 plus integral of fz along this line segment, then plus integral of fz along the contour C2, and plus integral of fz along the line segment BA. So this is the BA. And also you can write in terms of cross cut. AB replaced by PQ and BA replaced by P dash Q dash. And this line segment is the reverse order. Now we will look here. Integral over C1, integral of fz over C1 is in anti-clockwise direction, so it has positive orientation because this is going this side, because it is anti-clockwise. So this has positive orientation, but integral of fz over C2 is in counterclockwise direction, so it has negative orientation. That means this has positive direction. You can see this. We are taking integral over C1. This is a anti-clockwise direction, and now we are taking this integral of fz over C2. This is a clockwise direction, so this is opposite direction of this, so it has the negative value. So integral of fz over C2 dz equal to, we can rewrite this integral of fz over minus C2, or also we can say minus integral of fz over C2. Now this is the integral of fz along the line segment or bridge AB, or also we can say crosscut PQ. And this is the integral of fz over the line segment along the line segment BA with opposite direction. Look here, we are going this way and this, then we come back, we are going this, and then after that we are returning back. This is the reverse order. And this AB and BA both have same length. AB and BA both have same length. So we can say integral of fz along BA equal to minus integral of fz along BA. And both have AB and BA have same length. We can say, and the value of this integral along AB of fz equal to minus integral of fz along the line segment BA, and I can take this integral in this side, so integral of AB plus fz dz is equal to plus integral of fz along BA is equal to 0, because they have, we are going, this is length is same and we are going this way, and after that we are returning. This is a reverse order, so this is plus and this minus. After adding we will get 0. Now I am using both equation, second star and third star, and from 1 star I am rewriting this 1 star equation. Integral of fz over C equal to integration of fz over C1 plus integral of fz over C2 plus integral of fz along the line segment AB, and this integral of fz along the line segment BA. And from third star, this the value is 0, and from the equation second, this the value is minus integral of fz C2. So we can calculate this, and this is the integral of fz dz equal to integration of C1 fz minus integral of fz C2. Now this is the complete lecture. In the coming lecture, I will discuss about the proof of Cauchy-Courant theorem, and that 4 multiply connected domain, and that proof of that theorem is based on this technique. Thank you so much.